the actual beginning of the Inspiration Cafe came from a very like angry place of mine where I was really trying to find out like how people valued each other. And so when you're poor, you're devalued in society. When you're uneducated, you're devalued in society. When you have some kind of addiction or a mental illness or something, you're devalued in society. And I knew that that wasn't true. Like I knew in my gut that wasn't true. So what I did was I created a safe space, which was the Inspiration Cafe. It's a restaurant where anybody could have been sitting on the seats. So it could have been homeless people, unwed mothers, old people. It didn't make it. Whoever was underserved or undervalued in society was going to be in the chairs. There's a story always. And when they all come together and see the common places, it's a magical, magical transformation. And this is like the theme, the running theme in my life, is that your past does not equal your future. Your past does not define you. When I first started building Inspiration Cafe, I became pregnant, and I became pregnant with twins. And I was really, well, first of all, I was not expecting that at all. What was amazing about that was I called the doctor. I said that I wasn't feeling good. I gave her these different symptoms. She said, "Do you think you're pregnant?" I said, "No way." She said, "I think you should go down and get one of those EPT tests." I went down to the corner drugstore. I come back. I'm in the Inspiration Cafe. There's a group of homeless men that are there after breakfast, and they're waiting, and they know that I'm going into the bathroom to, use this EPT strip. And so I go into there, I walk out, and they're pacing the floor like, expectant fathers. And when I said that I was pregnant, they were ecstatic. It was like the greatest moment, and they knew before my husband knew that I was pregnant. It was so amazing. I've always integrated my children into any project that I was working on. They've always been in any project that I've been working on, and it's kind of a natural fit for me. And I'm not even doing it consciously where I'm thinking, oh, I'm modeling this way, this is how I am. I want them to do good in the world too, which I do have that wish, but that's not what was in my intention. I don't have a job and then a life. Like they're together. And so that's what I really want my children to know. That's what I've always told them, because you're going to be doing your job more hours than you care to. If I thought about mother's love and what that energy is or that feeling is, I would say quenching your thirst. It's just this thing where you're dry, your spirit is dry, your emotions are dry, everything. And when you have mother's love, it just quenches you. It's the purest water. It's the best fuel. It's this thing that enlivens your spirit and your soul. And there's nothing better. The advice that I would give mothers to change the world is actually to really never forget that they're an individual themselves in their unit, their family unit, and that they have their own passions, desires, and gifts, and that every day that they should nurture pieces of it in some way. So they're not always defined by their children or their husband or the places that they live. Definitely always nurture your spirit and not be defined by the things that you do in your life, just by who you are, because you're precious and beautiful and magnificent and wonderful and a powerful, beautiful woman without anything else, just because you were born.